Hello everyone, welcome to Dikshant classes. Good morning everybody. Today I am going to discuss about the remaining parts of validity and reliability. First, here the question arises: what is validity? Validity means what you are measuring and what you are intended to measure. Are you measuring the same thing what you want to measure? For example, we are measuring the attitudes or behavior. It is not possible to measure the two things. It is impossible to measure both things. And where the reliability means it is consistency. You put the consistent efforts, then you get the good results. And it is a stability, it is a accuracy of the results. You can repeat it step by step. Like reliability 200 degrees Celsius temperature, 199 degrees Celsius, 201 degrees Celsius. It is a reliability, consistent efforts. First is validity. Validity is a research instrument where what you measure and what you intended to measure it. Do you measure the same things? If you measure the same thing, then only it is correct and only it is valid. Otherwise, it is not valid. And it refers to the ability of the instruments tested to measure what is supposed to measure. Validity look at accuracy. Without validity, the research goes in the wrong direction. Generally, validity is termed as the more important than the reliability. And the question of the validity is raised in the context of 3 points. The form of tested, purpose of tested, and the populations of the whom it is intended. Next is construct. What is constructed? Construct refer to a concept characteristics that can not be directly observed but can be observing by measuring other indicators that are associated with it. Construct can be characteristics of individuals such as intelligence, obesity, job satisfaction, or depression. They can be broader concepts applied to organizations, social groups such as gender, equality, corporate social responsibility, or the freedom of speech. For example, there is no objectives observable entity called depression what can measure directly. But based on the existing psychological research and theory that we can measure depression based on the collection of the symptoms or indicators such as low confidence, low energy levels. Next is difference between internal validity and external validity. Internal validity is the extent to which the experiment is free from errors. Experiments are free from errors, and there is no error in the experiment. And any differences in measurement is due to the independent variable and nothing else. Next is external validity. It is the extent to which the research results can be inferred to the world at large. Internal validity is concerned with controls, where external validity is natural generations. Next is internal validity is measuring of the accuracy of the experiment, where the external validity check whether the causal relationships in the experiment can be generalized or not. It identifies how strong the research methods are. It can be the outcome of the research that we apply to the real world. It describes the degree to which a conclusion is warranted. It is a degree to which the study is warranted to generalize the results the other context. it is used to address the eliminatives, alternatives, explanations of the for the results. It is generalize the outcomes. Next is kinds of validity. On the basis of construct validity measurement we measured. On the basis of inference validity studies. And on the basis of construct validity they include translation, means face-to-face validity or content validity. Under this, or next is criteria validity. We are setting some criteria on the basis of which we can measure whether it is valid or not. If we measure according to the criteria, then it should be good, otherwise it is not valid. For these are predictive, predicted, concurrent, convergent, discriminant. On the basis of inference validity, the studies are internal validity, external validity. External validity is population or ecological. Next is kinds of validity. Inference validity with completeness validity. The inference validity of a research design is the validity of the entire completeness of the research. The inference of validity of a research design is the validity of the entire completeness of the research. It indicates whether one can trust the conclusions or not, and the inference validity is further divided into two subsections: internal validity and external validity. Internal validity check the consistency of the conclusion. Next is what is internal validity. Internal validity is check the consistencies of the conclusion claimed. Next is what is internal validity. Internal validity is a validity which is checking the consistency of conclusions claimed, especially those related with causality, cause and effect, and the results of the design of the research. It is tells how well a study is conducted, and the internal validity of any research has three conditions: the independent variable and dependent variable. The study should change together. The independent variable should precede the dependent variable in the study, and any other extraneous factors should not explain the result of the study. Like COVID vaccines, we are testing the COVID vaccines on the populations, some part of population, a pilot study to check the reliability, efficiency, and of the results of COVID vaccines. Then only it apply to the large populations and generalize it. Next is external validity. External validity is the validity which is based on the accuracies. The results are generalized on the different settings group of people. When we say that results are generalizable, we mean that research is conducted. Other researchers will assume that the results would be the same if they use the same methods. Next is type of external validity. Population validity. It is the ability to generalize the results from sample to large populations. Next is ecological validity. It refers to the extent to which the findings of the research study are able to generalize it to the real type settings that are realistic. It is often applied in the experimental studies of the human behaviors on cognitions and psychology related field. If a test the high ecological validity, then it can be generalized to the other real life situation, while test with the low ecological validity cannot. Next is translation validity. Translation validity refers to the subjective evaluations that examines whether the selected measures of the studies are similar or different to the subject, which is the overall aim of design of the study. It is further divided into type: face validity and content. Next is translation validity. Translation validity refers to the where the subjective evaluation that examines whether the selected measures of the study are similar or the different to the subject of the overall design aim of the study. It is further divided into two types: face validity and content validity. Content validity, it evaluates how well an instrument like test covers the all relevant part of the construct. It is aimed to measure. Here the concept is the theoretical concept, theme or idea that particular one cannot usually the measure directly. Example, content validity in exam. A written exam tested whether the individual should have enough theoretical knowledge to acquire a driver license. The exam should have the high content quality in the questions asked cover every possible topic in the course related to the traffic rule. At the same time, it should be excuse all the questions, other question relevant for the driver license, not driver license. Next is face validity. Face validity is about whether the test appears to the measures and what is supposed to measure. This type of validity concerned with the measures seems relevant and appropriate what is assessing on the surface. To have a face validity, you may measure should be clearly relevant for the what is measuring, should appropriate for the participant and educate for its purpose. Thank you so much for listening carefully. If you have any doubts, any query, then you should comment in the comment section. I will surely make videos, and please like, subscribe and share with your friends who actually need, and it is very useful video for a UGC NET preparation student and student who are pursuing PhD. Thank you so much.